Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about something that's been shaping the way we see life, the importance of feeling and presence in everything that happens to us and around us. Have you ever wondered if the events of your life are part of a grand design or just random chance? We're told from childhood and by countless self-help books that hard work always pays off, but life has a way of showing us that's not the whole story. Opportunities appear, doors close, some people rise quickly, others face obstacle after obstacle. Why is that? And more importantly, how do we live fully in the middle of all this uncertainty? Let's start with the big question. Are things happening according to destiny or is it all random? This has been the eternal dilemma for humanity. And if you look into the wisdom of the great teachers, like Jesus and Buddha, you'll notice that they both pointed to something beyond the simple categories of fate and chance. Jesus often spoke about trust in divine providence. He said in the Gospel of Matthew, "Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they?" The message here isn't that we should abandon all effort, but that life itself carries a kind of order, a guidance. Even when things seem uncertain, there is a higher wisdom at play. At the same time, Jesus emphasized free will. He called people to choose love, to forgive, to act with faith. In other words, there is both divine order and human responsibility. It's not all destiny, and it's not all randomness. It's a dance between divine plan and our choices. Buddha, on the other hand, taught that life unfolds according to causes and conditions, what he called dependent origination. Nothing happens without reason, but it's not fixed fate either. It's more like an infinite web of actions, intentions, and results. He also reminded us that clinging too tightly to desires brings suffering, because reality rarely bends to our exact wishes. Instead, he taught mindfulness and presence, being with life as it is, not just as we want it to be. So, both Jesus and Buddha point us away from extremes. Life is not a rigid script written in stone, nor is it total chaos. There is a mysterious balance between divine order, human choice, and the unfolding of conditions we cannot always control. And this is where presence becomes so powerful. When we are present, we can respond wisely to whatever arises, whether it feels destined or random. We can trust that life is guiding us, while also honoring our responsibility to act with love, awareness, and integrity. On one hand, discipline and effort matter. We can't just sit back and expect miracles. On the other hand, we've all seen times when something we imagined didn't happen, but often something else even better arrived. Sometimes what we think we want might even harm us. Life, in its own mysterious way, redirects us to opportunities for growth. This tension between effort and surrender is where our real growth lies. Our feelings are not random noise, they're signals, maybe even the reasons we're here in the first place. When something happens, ask yourself, why is this happening? What am I feeling? What am I meant to learn from this? This habit transforms everyday life into a kind of spiritual practice. You stop drifting on autopilot and start living as an active participant. When a deal falls through, instead of only feeling frustration, ask what the experience is teaching you. Is it patience, humility, new skills? Often the hidden gift is more valuable than the one you thought you wanted. There's a crucial difference between chasing short-term pleasure and following real joy. Joy is a compass. It's about doing the things that excite you, the things that feel meaningful, not because they're easy, but because they're alive for you. When you're working on something you believe in, you naturally find the discipline to push through obstacles. This isn't about being lazy or ignoring responsibility. It's about aligning your effort with your values. And here's a bonus. The more skilled you become at something, the more you start to enjoy it. Skills feed joy. Joy fuels persistence. Persistence creates mastery. Let's make this practical. Take business, for example. Statistics show that over 80% of businesses don't survive long term. That means, on average, to succeed long term in one business, you might need to start 5 or more during your lifetime. But this isn't a reason to give up. It's a reason to enjoy the process, to see each venture as a classroom, a journey, not just a destination. Every failure is training for your future success. Every obstacle is shaping you for what's next. So, how do we live this balance between destiny and effort? First, respect the discipline. Show up, practice your craft, push through when necessary, and then trust the flow. Stay open, don't cling too tightly to one outcome. Trust that life may know better than you do. When you blend these two, disciplined effort and relaxed presence, you build resilience. You're no longer devastated when things don't go your way, because you're curious about what's unfolding instead. Take 5 minutes at the end of each day to write down what happened today. How did it make me feel? What did I learn? Over time, you'll start seeing patterns and trusting your own growth. So, whether you believe in destiny or pure randomness, the key is the same. Stay present, feel everything, and follow your authentic joy. Life is not only about achieving outcomes, it's about who you become and what you experience along the way. Even when your dreams don't manifest exactly as planned, you might be getting something far richer: wisdom, resilience, compassion, a new direction you never imagined. Commit to what matters to you, practice presence, let joy be your guide, and most of all, enjoy the process, because that's where life actually happens.